You need to decide something early in life. Do you want to lie to yourself about money or not? Because if you choose to lie to yourself about money, you can spend your entire life hitting your head against the wall. You keep making the same mistakes. You might even get it right for a while, but usually with illusion. And when illusion disappears, the money disappears with it. So, let's go to today's question. What is the uncomfortable truth about money? Welcome, friends. I'm Fred. Here we talk about investments, business, real life, and training, all from my personal perspective. A few days ago, I was talking to a friend, and he said something very common. He said, "Man, it's easy to make money here in Brazil. There are opportunities everywhere." Then he gave me an example. You buy a tractor for around 300,000 reais, a backhoe, an excavator, something like that. Then you rent it for 250 reais per hour. Look how amazing that is. In his head, the math was already done. 2,000 reais per day. Something like that. 30 days a month. That's 60,000 reais per month. Subtract a little diesel, pay the operator, and voila, easy money. But this is exactly where the uncomfortable truth about money begins. Money is not easy to make, especially here. It never was, and it never will be. If you spend 5 minutes on social media, you will see ads everywhere. How to multiply your income, how to buy dozens of properties, how to make money while you sleep, how to escalate fast. And here's the key question nobody asks. If these people really know how to do it, why are they selling courses instead of doing it for themselves? Because most of the time, the real business is selling the illusion, not making the money they promise. I work in construction. I deal with machines, equipment, projects, and real costs. So, when someone tells me, buy a machine and rent it, it's easy money, I already know that that's not the full story. Let's be realistic. First, the initial capital is not small. Even a used machine can cost hundreds of thousands of reais. Second, one machine is not a business. If that single machine breaks, you have zero income. Third, machines don't work alone. They require operators, maintenance, fuel, logistics, other machines, trucks. Fourth, labor is expensive and getting more expensive every year. And fifth, and this is very important, seasonality. In Brazil, rain season can last months. Even when it rains, machine work drops dramatically. Sometimes it drops completely. So, yes, you can make a living with machines. Many people do. But it's not magic, it's not easy, and it's definitely not a miracle. The real reason financial scams exist, and here is something uncomfortable. Scams only exist because there are people willing to believe them. That's true in business, and it's even worse in investments. In investments, things get dangerous because you are dealing with liquid money. You are not buying a machine you can resell. You are buying stocks, options, crypto, leverage, trades, and losses can be fast and brutal. Let me tell you something real. I personally knew a guy who used to be a crypto guru. Not Bitcoin, crypto in general. He talked about Bitcoin to sound legitimate, but what he really sold were promising altcoins. People gave him money. He promised monthly returns. He paid 2% per month. Everything looked fine until it didn't. Then the crypto market dropped and the guy disappeared. Months later, I saw the same person on social media again. This time, he wasn't talking about crypto. He was talking about airline miles, the secret code of miles, what they don't want you to know about credit cards, how to beat the system. Same guy, same pattern, different costume. This is not entrepreneurship. This is fraud. Why do people fall for this? Because of greed. They want 2% per month. They want fast growth. They want shortcuts. And money punishes greed relentlessly. Here it is. Money is hard to earn. Money is hard to keep. And money is hard to accumulate. Even when you start earning more, another problem appears. Your expenses want to grow with your income. You earn more. You spend more. That's human behavior. Keeping expenses stable while income grows is extremely difficult, but that's exactly what creates wealth. Every legitimate way to make money has a trade-off: time, risk, skill, responsibility, patience. If someone removes all trade-offs, it's not an opportunity, it's a lie. Here's a filter to use. If something promises high returns, low risk, little effort, fast results, it's almost certainly nonsense. Real money is built slowly, with discipline, consistency, frustration, patience. Because accepting this truth means accepting responsibility. No miracle, no shortcut, no secret system. Just work, smart decisions, long term thinking. And that's not sexy. And it doesn't sell ads. It doesn't go viral. But it works. So, the uncomfortable truth about money is this: if you want peace, stability, and freedom in the future, you must stop lying to yourself today. Money doesn't forgive illusion, but it rewards realism. Tell me in the comments, what other uncomfortable truths about money have you learned? Thank you for watching, and I see you, my friends, in the next video.